Right, we're back with some mods. So first up, we've got Crops Production. This is by Percy. 1.59 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under productions and factories. So we'll scroll along to find it. They are 25 grand to place down, and this is really interesting. It says, do you need some crops for your production, or for example to feed your pigs, but don't have enough tools or resources to do it? This production allows you to get these crops without doing the necessary work. Place it near a field to simulate a subcontractor who works for you and get the products from it. Excellent. So obviously, particularly with pigs as well, because they require a load of stuff. So, it's going to take you ages to do, but this sort of does it for you. I mean, you've got your loading in point there. You got your taking out point there. So you just come up with a trailer and obviously hit the fill icon. Then we'll come around here and we've got the production chain menu and you've got all these different options. This is ace. So obviously water, seeds, solid fertilizer, herbicide and liquid fertilizer going in. So basically the options you have are seeds, water and herbicide on all of them. And then you've got the choice between liquid fertilizer and solid fertilizer. And you can do all sorts. You got wheat. You can have wheat with straw if you want that coming out as well. You got barley with straw, oats and oats with straw. Then you got sorghum, canola, soybeans, corn, sunflower, potatoes, sugar beet and sugar cane. That's ace. I mean, you go for whichever one you want, obviously, but your potatoes as well. I mean, all those root crops, they're generally hard to do. You just do it on this, like a subcontractor. Oh, that's excellent. Right, next up is Old Grain Mill. This is by Leo, 17.25 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under productions and factories. So we'll scroll along to find it. They are 50 grand to place down, and obviously it's a grain mill. So you're going to chuck all your stuff in, you're going to make flour. So you chuck all your stuff in there. So wheat, barley, oat and sorghum. Then you've got your production chain menu there. And then you've got your pallet spawn point just there. So if we go into that menu. So depending on what you put in. So obviously wheat is going to do 3,600 cycles per month. But it's only going to use 5 to 4 recipe. Whereas barley, 30 to 23. But it's only going to do 600 a month. That's interesting. You have to do a bit of maths on that. Oats is going to be 1,200 cycles a month, 15 to 19. So you get more flour out than what you're actually putting in with that one. And then sorghum, 15 to 16, 1,200 cycles a month. I like that, though. I mean, it's a nice old school looking building. The details are great. Like you've got the aircon unit on the side. You've got the fire extinguisher down there on the end. Yeah, I like it. Very nice. Alright, next up is Liquid Storage. This is by Chimelek, 1.03 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under building and containers. So there it is, 25 grand to place down. Obviously it's liquid storage, but it's not just any liquid storage, it's a bi-innable silo. So if we click on that like that, we've got two options. You've got herbicide and liquid fertilizer. 25,000 litres going in. Well, that's alright, 33 grand. Yeah, we'll buy some of that. 25,000 litres of herbicide, why not? So you come up to this side, obviously fill up your implement, sprayer, whatever you're using. Yeah, that's little storage, that is. And next up is Sales Station. This is by Daijo Modding, 6.06 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under productions and sell points. So we scroll along to find it. There you are, 6,900 to buy, and this is going to be a sell point for your stones, as you can well see in the picture right now. So you just load your stuff into there. Now for me, that looks like a bit of a work area, building site, that sort of, that's the feels I'm getting from it. You've got your concrete dividers, spaces, whatever you want to call it there. Got a little hut there. And can we go into it? No, there's just somebody on there with a computer. I like that though. Put it down, somewhere to sell your stones. Very nice. Right, next up is Gas Station. This is by Happy Mole, 6.33 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and containers. So we'll scroll back. There you are, 3,250 to buy. Obviously, this is going to be a gas station, but it's a sort of bi-innable silo, to be fair. So you come over there like that, fill it up. We only got the option for diesel, 15,000 litres. Gone in there, job's a good one. Then come up this side, fill up your vehicle. It's sort of like got a out the way, out in the stick sort of feel to it. A bit dishevelled, a bit rusty, whatever, but still works. Yeah, very nice. Right, next up is Bunker Silo Newfangled. This is by Diff Marsha Modding, 0.25 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and silos. So we'll scroll along to find it. They are 25 grand to place down, and it is rather large, I must admit. I mean, it doesn't say on the website or on the actual menu how much it holds, but I've put 182,000 litres of chaff in there, and it's not even halfway done. So that is going to hold a lot, but I do like it. I mean, you got these walls that you can walk up. It's got the tyres on the side for a bit of decoration. And obviously you come down, they are 182,000. That's 1% compacting, although that doesn't give me a feel level. Just how much stuff's in there, but it is big, but if you're doing silage, very nice. Right, next up is Sulky X50 Eco Knob. This is by Niku Pix, 5.13 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under fertilizer spreaders. Now, on the website, this is actually down as an update, but part of the update is console support. So we're taking a look at it now. So it's got a 2,400 litre tank on it, 24 metre working width, 12 mile an hour working speed, 21 grand to buy. You can then change the capacity, 3,200, 4,000, or back to 2,400. You then got the working width, 24 metre, 38, 50. 50 metre working width. Well, to be fair, even with 4,000 litres, I think that's going to empty pretty quick, but still, 50 metre working width. That's ace. Then you got the option there, cover, yes or no. 50 metre on a sulky boy. Oh, excellent. Right, next up is Potato Storage Box. This is by Dutch Modding Inc. 1.71 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in pallets. Now, it starts off at 1350 on the capacity. And it says this package contains a storage box for potatoes. This storage box is used as a replacement for bulk storage of potatoes in a heap. Fair enough. £117 to buy. You then got the options of the capacity. So 1350 is standard. Got 2,700 or 1350. 2,700. Go for the XL one because you get loads of potatoes off the field. Well, fair enough. Something a little different. Very nice. Right, next up is Bale Handler Pack. This is by Glenga Boy Aya Agri Modding. 1.41 megabyte on the download. You're going to find them under bale loaders. Now, we've got two options here. Basically, one's for round bales and one's a standard spike. So, you go for whichever one you want. So, we've got this one here. Sort of the round baler one. It's got the paddles on the bottom. 800 to buy. You then got the option of the frame. You can have it as square, triangle, or square. Then you got paddle design 1, 2, or 1. Fair enough. Frame colour, you go for whichever one you want. So obviously we will. And then paddle colour. Why not? Oh, that's ace. We'll come out of that and go into the spike one. Again, same option, square or triangle frame, and then frame colour again does the frame, and then the spike colour, obviously, as the name would suggest, does the spike. I mean, if you're doing bales, yeah, these pair do you nicely. Right, next up is Lizard Classic Liquid Trailer. This is by Poscap, 4.11 megabyte on the download. You're going to find these in two different places. So you've got the liquid manure spreader under slurry tanks, as you can imagine, and then the water one is going to be under animals. So if we go into the slurry spreader first, so this has got a 2,000 litre capacity, 28 horsepower requirement for me tractor, 4 metre working width. All right, we'll carry on. That's tiny for a spreader. 1,700 to buy. You then got the options on wheel setup, standard, standard 2, or standard, just slightly bigger tyres to be fair. Then we come out of that and we've got the classic water barrel, 2,000 litres again, 1,700 again, and the same options as before on the wheels. Fair enough. I'm going to go for an old school version with a bit of a liquid trailer. Very nice. Right, next up is the SIP SK80. This is by Wolflex Modding, 3.42 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this under forage harvester headers. Now, this has got a 50 horsepower requirement, 6 mile an hour working speed. It doesn't have a working width there, but on the website it does say 1 metre. 1 metre, that's tiny. But obviously this backs onto a tractor. Fair enough. So you go pull it down the side. Obviously you got a trailer hitch on the back there. You unfold it and obviously it just chucks it all in the back of the trailer. You've got the option there of design standard, frame, or standard. So you have that on, sort of guide it in a bit better. Then design colour changes the frame. I think it's tiny for doing forage, mind you. Yeah, I get it. It's a trail behind a tractor sort of scenario. Yeah, still 1 meter though. Alright, we'll carry on. Right, and the last mod for the day is the Lizard Turbo Harrow 600. This is by Vertex Design, 10.16 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under Disc Harrows. Now, this requires 160 horsepower from your tractor, 6 meter working width, 12 mile an hour working speed, 22,750 to buy. You then got the options there, lights unmounted, or lights mounted. Put them on the back like that. And you got the option to change the main colour to any one of those on there, so why not? I like that. Nicely detailed. I mean, medium size width. Yeah, very nice. Alright, we've also got 3 maps out today. We've got New Mini Brun. This is by Top Ace 888, 341.3 megabyte on the download, and that looks ace, to be fair. We've also got the Drensenvaart map by Tynes and Jan NL, 210.34 megabyte on the download, a fictional map based in a Dutch landscape, so that looks good. And the last map is the Old Land by The Law and Paddy, 164.74 megabyte on the download, a fantasy map set somewhere in the north of Germany. And I put my teeth back in. We've got a couple of updates. We've got an update for the Cookie Factory by Chris S and Riley S. Got the Furniture Store by Error Games and S Games. Got the map, The Lands of La Mancha by Progar Modding, and it says there's no new save game required, so that's alright. We've got an update to the TLX 2020 series by 82 Studio, and the update for that is the addition of the auto load for the DLC, the Platinum DLC Productions, which is great. So that's your mods done for you. Drop it in the comments below which one's your favourite. We'll see what people are looking at. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, it's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one.